Bitcoin is digital power. It's 350 exahash. That equates to $20 billion worth of computer equipment. And then you can value the energy. If it's 5 cents a kilowatt hour, you're getting to $5-6 billion a year. That's what it takes to run the network, but that's not what it takes to attack the network. If I'm a nation state and I wanted to block every message for the next 6 hours, I need to win the next 60 blocks. And that means I need to bring online 3,500 exahash of computer power. The problem with that is if I hijacked all of the Google, Amazon, and Microsoft computer power, I could maybe bring on 5 exahash. So you would need 2,000 times as much energy. That's all the energy on Earth. It doesn't work. You need 3 Earths. What government do you know that would want to spend a decade failing to attack something? It's much more likely that you'll just flip everybody in that government to support Bitcoin by the time they finish that.
Right. Another excerpt from Michael Saylor. We have a jam-packed video, plus somebody mentioning Bitcoin going to $1 million. You don't want to miss this, so make sure you watch this all the way to the end.
Hey guys, sorry for the quick interruption, but if you're interested in trading MicroStrategy options, any other stock out there, Bitcoin, Solana, or any other crypto out there, you can now do that on MooMoo. And if you sign up with our affiliate link, which we pin in the comment section, also in the description below, when you sign up and deposit any amount, you're going to receive up to 20 free stocks, and each one of these stocks could be valued at up to $2,000. So make sure to sign up with MooMoo. Go get that free money. Now let's go ahead and get back to the video.
And to follow up on that, if you want some free stuff, who doesn't like free stuff? You can get your 20 free stocks, each valued up to $2,000 with this link here, and then join the Bitcoin Bros Club. If you need to know some plays, we're calling out options there. Alt season's about to start. Give you some plays. Join the Bitcoin Bros Club right here. We'll see you on the other side. And get straight into it. We see the total crypto market capitalization is coming in at $3.42 trillion. And we're seeing Michael Saylor ramp up with his bullishness. You see right here, 60 public companies can issue equity to buy Bitcoin. He has them all listed right here. The HODL top 60, Microstrategy leads the pack at 386. We'll hear some more from Microstrategy in a little bit, but you got Marathon Digital, Galaxy Digital, Riot. You got all the way down to Stronghold Digital with 4 Bitcoins. So there is a Bitcoin arms race for some of these publicly traded companies, and it's just ramping up and just getting started. So these are companies. We could be seeing this ramp up with nation states and big players like the US in the near future. But one thing you don't want to do is don't be like this guy. Note the date here, 10/19/2011. Check out what he's talking about with Bitcoin.
Controlled by a decentralized network of computers. I don't know exactly how it works, but basically there's this limited number of Bitcoins, and they're this virtual currency. And over the last year, the value of Bitcoins has gone up dramatically because they have gained more and more interest, and it's sort of self-perpetuating. Well, apparently on Monday, the value of one Bitcoin fell below $3, and that's considered a crash. I haven't been following.
So if you take anything away from this video, what do you take? Never sell Bitcoin. He had a crash below $3, and we hope he loaded his bags up, because once again, this was in 2011. Fast forward today, Bitcoin's almost $100,000. So if you literally spent $100 back then, we can do some quick moon math for you guys. $100 at $3 per coin, that's how many Bitcoins you would own. And at the current time it's recording, let's just for numbers' sake say 95,000. Bitcoin maybe a few thousand more or less. But look what you're sitting on right now. Off $100, that's $3.1 million, almost $3.2 million. Don't steal your Bitcoin. So if you see the total value transacted in MasterCard, Visa, and Bitcoin, look where we're at today. $9 trillion, $14.8 trillion, and $36.6 trillion. Bitcoin is definitely leading the herd and taking over some of those traditional payment rails that most people are used to. And with the Crypto Fear and Greed Index coming in at 84 extreme greed, could we get a cool off in the markets? It's around 96,000. Could Bitcoin come back down to the low 90s and make this a little bit neutral? We'll see coming into this upcoming week. And then right here, where are we heading? We are heading into the banana zone. Looking back at every cycle, 2011 to 2013, when we get into this second red box, blast off. 2014 and 2017, second red box, blast off. But one thing to note, we do see some brief pullbacks, not so much here in 2013, but in 2017 we see a pullback, 2021 we see a pullback, and we really haven't seen a massive pullback yet. Could that happen? Could we get a big pullback back down to the 70s and 80s before we have that catapult lift off? You be the judge. Samson Mow, we have an update from him here in a second, but he just got off the phone with someone that built 2 multi-billion-dollar companies, is investing heavily into AI, neurotech, P2P comms, and holds more T-bills than most countries. He's a pretty powerful person. Person has a lot of money. He was super bullish on Bitcoin, nation states adopting it, and said Bitcoin is number one with a rocket emoji. Off to the races. With Samson's weighing in on Bitcoin's $100,000 price target in the near future, and also a little bit about MicroStrategy. Let's hear from Samson.
Yeah, so 100,000 or 0.1 M, it's sort of a psychological barrier, much in the same way as 10,000 was a barrier, and 1,000 was a barrier, and 100 was a barrier. So I think once we pass 100,000, it's just smooth sailing up to 1 million. And it shows that Bitcoin has that growth potential. So once you cross that threshold into the 100,000 range, I think it's going to first accelerate. So Bitcoin's growth trajectory is not going to be growing at 1,000 every couple of days or dropping by 1,000, but you'll start to go up by 10,000 a day or drop by 10,000 a day. And this is the God candle. And after that, we'll start to see omega candles, which are 100,000 increments daily. So post 100K, that's when things start to heat up and it starts to accelerate. You're further along that steep exponential growth curve. Well, the biggest thing that MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor is doing is that they are creating demand for Bitcoin. So I view the ETFs as a legitimization of Bitcoin as an asset class. And they are also a major source of demand. Demand for Bitcoin from the ETFs alone is multiples each day of supply. But MicroStrategy sort of adds gasoline on that fire by creating this Bitcoin reactor, which they can take corporate debt and corporate equity and convert that to Bitcoin, price at a much higher multiple in the future, and effectively pay zero interest rate for that. So they're sort of an accelerant on this fire that's already burning for Bitcoin.
So there you have it from Samson Mow. He's giving you his take on what happens post 100,000 and why what MicroStrategy is doing is setting the blueprint and very important for the space. With that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. You guys like this content, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. And with that, that's all I have for you today, and I'm out.